Hey there friend, good morning and welcome to this sunrise morning yoga practice. We'll do 10 minutes of yoga to stretch out the full body and create some good energy for the day ahead. If you're interested in making morning yoga a daily habit, definitely check out this playlist. There's lots of videos in there that will help you to do that. But for now, let's get started in child's pose. So come into whichever version of child's pose you prefer. Knees can be wide apart, they can come together. Keep your big toes together and then reach your arms towards the front of your mat. Relaxing your forehead onto the mat here. Or if needed, you can have your hands in underneath your forehead. We'll just take a few really big breaths here. When you're ready, press your fingers into your mat and with an inhale, pull yourself back up. We'll come into tabletop pose by bringing the wrists below the shoulders, the knees directly below the hips, fingers are spread wide apart, and then push yourself away from your mat. Doing a few rounds of cat and cow now. Inhale to point your tailbone up, drop your belly down, bring your chest slightly forward, and then look up. As you exhale, tailbone points down, round your spine, tuck your chin to your chest, and drop your head down. Inhale takes us back up to cow pose, eyes looking up. Exhale, round yourself down, cat pose. Next time that you're back in your neutral spine, you can pause there. We'll take it into tiger pose here. So this time as you inhale, start to bring your right foot up towards the ceiling and then look up. Imagine you're trying to touch the crown of your head to the sole of your foot. On an exhale, round your spine, pick your knee up towards your nose and drop your head down. This time you're trying to touch your knee to your nose. Inhale to take it back up. Exhale, round it down. 2 more like that. Now when your foot is pointed towards the ceiling, keep it there. We're going to bring our left arm out in front of us. And you can either stay there or reach that left hand back to find your right foot. And then very gently start to push your right foot up towards the ceiling. Opening up your left shoulder, take a big breath in. And then exhale, knee and hand can come back down onto the mat. We'll repeat on the opposite side now. Inhaling, left foot comes up. Eyes find the ceiling. Exhale, round it down, touch your knee to your nose as best you can. Inhaling up, exhaling down. 2 more like that. And then last time, keeping your left foot up there, reach that right arm out in front. Stay here or come back to find that foot. Gently press it up. Opening up your right shoulder now. Take a long breath in. Exhale, drop it back down. Hands can come towards the front of your mat now. Curl your toes onto the back of the mat. And then drag your hips up and back to find your downward facing dog. Paddle out your feet here, do whatever you need to do. Connect to that big belly breath again. And now you can start to walk your feet towards your hands, making our way to a standing forward fold, feet about hip distance apart. Drop your head towards your mat and just let everything hang here. tucking your chin to your chest. As slowly as you can start to roll your spine up until you're standing on your mat. Now from here, you can bring your feet back in beside each other. Palms can come together at the chest, and we'll make our way into chair pose. So hinge at your hips, bending your knees, sitting back into your invisible chair here. Point your tailbone down towards your mat to keep your lower back nice and straight. Hands can stay here or they can reach up at a 45-degree angle. Peek down at your toes here and make sure that you can see those toes. If your knees are blocking them, just pull your knees back a little bit. Nice energizing pose here, waking up your whole body. Relax your shoulders away from your ears, but keep pushing those fingers away from you. Big breath in, and then exhale. You can release your hands back down towards the mat. We'll inhale for a halfway lift until our back is flat, and then exhale, drop it down. Plant your hands now and step your right foot back behind you. Have it on a 45-degree angle and keep your front knee over your front ankle. We'll sweep the hands up towards the ceiling for warrior one. Keep pressing into the outer edge of your back foot here. Magnetize your feet towards each other as if you're trying to pull the front and the back of your mat together. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Square your hips towards the front of your mat and just breathe here. On your next exhale, return your hands back down either side of your front foot and then step back into downward facing dog. Paddle it out here, do what you need to do. Find your breath again. When you're ready, pick your right knee up towards your nose as if you're really trying to touch your knee to your nose. And then exhaling, plant that right foot in between the hands. Drop your back knee to your mat. On an inhale, sweep that right hand up towards the ceiling, open up your chest, and then exhale, drop it down. Left foot comes forward now, back to your standing forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift, and then exhale, bend your knees, drop your head, hands come back towards your mat. We'll come straight back into chair pose from here, so you might bring your feet back in beside each other. And then when you're ready, sit back into that invisible chair. Maybe lift those hands up in front. Point your tailbone down. Check in on your toes. Make sure you can see them. Big breath in. And then exhale, drop it down. Back into your standing forward fold. This time, bring your left foot back behind you, 45-degree angle. Front knee over front ankle. Sweep the hands up. Warrior one. Hips still square to the front of your mat. Pull your feet towards each other. One more full breath in, and then exhale, release the hands back down. Send yourself back to your downward facing dog. This time, when you're ready, bring your left knee up towards your nose. Pause there, really trying to get it up. When you're ready, plant your left foot in between your hands. Drop your back knee to your mat. And then inhale, sweep that left hand up towards the ceiling. Maybe looking up at your left thumb. Open up your chest. Exhale, drop it back down. Right foot comes to the front now, standing forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift. exhale, drop it down. We'll pause here in our standing forward fold. Let everything settle back down again. Find your breath. Whenever you're ready, take a really generous bend into your knees, and you can bring yourself back now to sit on your mat, finding whatever way is most comfortable for you to sit. You might bring your palms together at your chest, maybe close your eyes here, and just thank yourself for coming and doing this 10-minute morning practice. Take a few big breaths in, and each time you exhale, getting rid of whatever you don't want to take with you into your day. Thank you so much for doing this practice with me. If you liked it, please let me know by leaving a thumbs up. If you want to stay on your mat a little bit longer, there's lots more 10-minute morning yoga practices that you can try, or you can do this 10-minute guided meditation. I'd love to see you back here tomorrow, but until then, goodbye.